New champions are entering into the Titan Crystal Pool. You might have seen, if you've updated or you're just about to update, by the way, if you didn't know, there's an update to the game. There's some new champions that have been added in on the 7-star roster, and if you go to 7-star, you then sort by unowned, because they will be on there. You can obviously see how many champions I want. There's lots of champions I want to get as a 7-star. Not played. That process is a long 200 signature process. And first of all, I think Carnage is one of them. There's two I definitely know, but Carnage is there. Let's get that red arrow out there. There we go. Don't know what's there. Carnage is a 7-star. Whether or not that's going to interest you or not. Could this be a future buff champion? Possibly, possibly not. So yeah, Carnage is now a 7-star, or will be a 7-star as per the new Titan Crystal. I cannot remember if this is happening this week. Does it say on the crystal itself? It's coming in 7 days. So the new Titan Crystal will feature these ones that we're going to be mentioning in this video. Interesting, a lot of thought process, a lot of thoughts behind it, and how you, the player base, feel about some of these 7 stars. Some of you like them, some of you don't like them. Obviously, each their own with it. First of all, well, not second of all, actually. There he is. Infamous Iron Man. Infamous Iron Man is a champion that I've been using from time to time in different bits of content, especially with Alliance Wars. He's a sector. Richard says, and that's correct. He is a sector. I've been using him at times. He has worked in some occasions. He hasn't in others. Obviously, AI in general in Alliance Wars is fun stuff, especially with the nodes and setups and meta that Kabam have on that. But anyway, champion's good. Incinerate immunity, shock immunity, gives him, some edges to having some availability to take on certain things. I can't remember if we've got a hazard shift that is. My hazard shift that I go in is poison immune, incinerate immune, which is a bit of a tricky one. It does favour somebody like Penny Parker, but that doesn't always mean to say that that's going to be the ideal champion to take on that particular fight, assuming it is or is not going to be a mutant-based champion. Anyway, having the access to incinerate immunity and shock immunity does make him good. He does the shock damage, but also the power control elements do make him somewhat formidable, and also the extra regen is fine as well. So I think it's a good champion to have into the 7-star pool. Surprised it hasn't been put in earlier, because I'm not saying it has mid damage, but it's not, on Hercules level of kind of rampant damage capabilities, especially with some of the newer champions like Beta Ray Bill being put in, and Serpent, champions that are able to do a lot of damage. You kind of go, well, why isn't a champion like Infamous Iron Man? I'm not saying not saying it's a mid champion, but it's definitely not, as we mentioned, some of those other options with it. Cheers, peppermint tea. Okay, the other champion, and kind of ending off the video on the coverage and talk, is actually a favourite one. I am actually massively surprised. I'm actually really happy about this. If you know the story behind the backstory as to why I've got a profile pic, which, funny enough, it was something I re-explained. I think I actually re-explained it in the weekend for those that didn't know the story behind why myself, and as well my cousin, who's also in game. Both have. I'll just kind of like show you. If I just go to where's Millerville, yeah. So Millerville is my in real life cousin up there. You can see we both got the same profile picture in honor of his brother, my cousin. But yeah, having Black Widow Dead Origin as a 7-star is actually tempting. I really like the champion. It's always been a champion I'd like to rank 5 and ascend, but I am glad that it's not a champion I'm doing yet. It should be something that's like, oh, I've got a 7-star version, and I'll put all resources into 7-star rank 2, maybe a rank 3, but we gotta wait. We gotta wait. That's a bit too hasty just yet. I don't have the champion, but getting the champion, I don't know if this sees us through into December. But if it does, then at least that's the next time we get the next opportunity. I'll either go for an opportunity there or wait for, say, I don't know, a selector. Because if there's a champion from this, like, maybe it's not worth, not wasting, but kind of holding off and waiting for like a 7-star selector of some description. But I'll have to see. And yeah, like your thoughts on the matter is that again, it's I think it's very like mixed. Some people found like I think people are very mixed on it. Like, yeah, like should have known once I ascended her that she would show up. One good, one meh. Yeah, I've never, like, Iron Man Infamous, or, you know, iDoom, whatever you want to call him. I've used him and stuff. I think he's a very good champion. But it's what you see the need of him against what is in game. Power controlling, mutant base counter. I think has he got cowardice or something? Has he got a way to suppress? Like, as well as like an option against Bishop, which I think some people have used or using with it. And yeah, I just used a gem on rank 5 Black Widow Deadly Origin. Yeah, a lot of people, like, she used to be the strongest attack meta champion in Battlegrounds for a time. The kind of her and Sunspot used to be these top quality, top rated nukers in the mode. If anybody remembers those days, put it in the comments, because like it's interesting to know how long people remember these old kind of like, you know, metas and stuff, or not metas, but kind of like, you know, those top quality nukers of the past. And yeah, as I said, a little bit mixed, I think, on it. The idea of a 7-star rank 3 Black Widow Deadly Origin is so OP. Well, I wonder if I can have access to it on the content creator beta to kind of get an idea of flavour of the shock damage. But if you rank 5 a 6-star ascended Black Widow Deadly Origin, according to Kabam, it is equal to that. So rank 5 6-star ascended is a 7-star rank 3 in comparison. So that's, I think, in some ways might be able to facilitate those that might have said they wasted their ascension or wasted their rank 5ing on a champion. There you go. Yeah, I do Mr. W if they fix his Bishop interaction. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like a good news thing. I definitely agree. Black Widow Deadly Origin is going to be a monster, but as I said, the damage scale is meant to be in comparison to blah 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 blah. I don't know. Like, that's what Kabam said. If you haven't seen my Ascension video or Ascension guides or Ascension spreadsheet, you'll know exactly. And going back to when Kabam were pitching Ascension, it was meant to be like an equal in playing field. Yeah, equal in kind of levels. 6-star rank 5, 6-star rank 5 ascended is a 7-star rank 3 apparently. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video. Who are you kind of like aiming for out of these two? Are you glad about this? Would you like also Carnage? Which of those champions are you thinking like a good, bad, and other stuff? That's been a video. I'm going to do a Medusa video before doing a video on the Battlegrounds Realm event and some things that might help out players that are struggling to get off the mark. Anyway, I'll see you later on. Cheers. Bye bye.